It's ever so rare that I get to leave work super early and thought I'd check out this vintage store. A little too avant-garde for me, but it was interesting. Been meaning to check it out. See that there's a bookstore nearby, so gonna check that out. And then, yeah, we'll figure it out from there.
We come together. Special day. Well, with our blessings loud and clear. Looking back, we touched on sparkling days. Well, the future disappear. You will find peace of mind that you look way down, down in your heart and soul. Don't you hesitate. It's also stay young and hard.
Naked baby. Naked baby is now a mountain. Hello? Hi? Hello? Does that show up? We've got one more. Here's all of them. Naked baby is now flower. Hello. I've been out of it. Just filmed my May reading wrap-up, so I'm gonna put these down. Whoa, what a whirlwind. I was down with a cold this entire week. Ugh, I feel like I keep complaining about how sick I am, so I'm so sorry. Yeah, life has been really Life is lifin'. No, let's see. Met up with Chedding and Carrie. Yeah, grabbed some tacos and then went to a cute little birthday, met some cool people. It was really nice. Lots of wine. And then just sort of like trying to fend off this cold because I just don't like being sick anymore, guys. I find that like when I'm sick, I don't read because I can't focus and I hate who I am when I'm sick. So I just end up on TikTok and I'm just like doom scrolling and it's like really bad because now it's all of that like brain rot content of just like a bunch of TikTok thotties just dancing, those dumb dances, and I'm just like, I could use my time a lot wiser than this. I just feel like I'm behind on a bunch of things as well, but I'm here. Yeah, thought I'd film on the DJI. I just feel like this thing should get more love because today I'm just gonna go to a bunch of galleries because I don't really feel like spending money. And galleries are great because you don't have to spend money. So gonna gallery hop throughout the day today. Yeah, and it's not a very great list. It's just a bunch of galleries around town. So a lot of time will be spent on the train just trying to commute to these places. Yeah, I wanted to say that Seoul has a bunch of great galleries, just like a bunch of great local talent, and it's amazing that the city provides access to that. I think in recent years, Seoul has become a great hub for art. We have Fritz and the Biennale in Gwangju, a great place for art, mostly because it's such a transit city. People come, people go quite often, and people use Seoul as sort of a layover for most flights, then spend a few days, and it's just a great place for international talent, but also local talent. It's a great mix, I think. Happy to be here, happy to have that. So I'm gonna show you around a few galleries. There's actually one very close to me. I'm not sure if I'll do that today or tomorrow. I really need to check the hours, and that's really important. Anyway, not sure if I left you thoughts of Sempre Susan. Finished this a few days ago. Loved it. Loved it. Been thinking about Susan quite a lot because I just haven't been writing as much as I want to. Honestly, this notebook should be done by now if I'd kept up with my morning pages, but I've been slacking, and so what better thing to do? If I'm not doing the writing, I have to do the reading. It's just nice to be back in the world of Susan Sontag by way of Sigrid Nunez. Love her prose, it's very intimate. I had no idea that Sigrid lived at Sontag's apartment. Sontag became a mentor for her. Sigrid eventually dated Sontag's son. It's so special. We get really intimate details of her life and what happened within the household, but also when Susan was dealing with the brunt of her breast cancer, builds Sontag as the titan that she was, and then tackles her down as well, giving way to her imperfections. And I've always appreciated how Sontag, throughout all of her essaic writing, you can see the changes of her thoughts, strong thoughts, big opinions. They change as a person changes. It just gives hope, I think, to the way that we shouldn't be so quick to judge. We shouldn't be so butthurt sometimes. I think just give more patience to a person. And I get it, though. I get it. In a time where it's so hard to be patient through content and context and news and such, that we can't have it for people, but we really do need to go back to that patience of people and just being kind. So funny though, because Sontag, there's always that stereotype that she was unkind. Sigrid mentions like moments where at restaurants Sontag would be so mean and cruel to waiters, and it just didn't make any sense for why Sontag should be mean to them because she didn't know them. Just things like that. Just really builds an intimate portrait of Sontag. I haven't done the Benjamin Mosher one yet. We'll eventually get to that, but I really thoroughly enjoyed this and need to do Nunez's fiction. Haven't done any of it. Love her writing style a lot. Don't ask me why, but I decided to do a Western. So right now I'm reading Butcher's Crossing by John Williams. It's okay. This is fine. There's really strong writing in here, but I think I realized that John Williams is too serious of a writer, and that's totally fine. I just, would like a bit of humor here and there, time to time, but this is like way too self-serious. I just think that like he takes the world way too seriously. You can definitely see that in Stoner, but I think there's a bigger levity to some of the prose that shines through. Here, it shines through nature. It's a coming-of-age story. It's about Will Andrews, who goes out west to find himself, man within nature. Really self-serious, and I'm just like, how much more of this can I take? Anyway, it's fine. It's fine for what it is. Now, those are mere initial impressions, 60 pages through. Yeah, honestly, I shouldn't be going out. I should actually be home and just getting a bunch of writing done and editing. The weather is fair today, and I thought, you know what, I should go out. So I'm gonna go out. Also because I don't think I've really been outside because I've just been like sick and at home
with like snot. There was a day where I did go out and I was just so snotty that I was just like, I don't want like handfuls of tissues and everything. I'm like, lots of snot. I was very snotty. You can hear it. All right, let's get this day started. 应该是天秤座，就比较浪漫的那种。要不，反正就不能是双鱼座的。Hey, hi, can you hear me okay? Filming right next to trash, because I am trash. That was Dive Seoul, group show. It looks like student work. I should honestly read more about it, but love group shows. I think group shows provide context to like what a gallery wants to show and the identity of the gallery. Lots of queer art. There was basically a collage of photographs, almost like a fridge magnet kind of way of all these different queer experiences, ballroom shows, pride in Seoul. Just fun to see all of that alive and well in the city. And so been following this guy on Instagram for a really long time. He's like a dancer and he's just part of this group show, which brought me to this gallery. Yeah, it was just 2 photographs of 2 different kinds of butts, gay butts. Just the juxtaposition between both of them is really fun to look at. I'm a butt guy. What can I say? Yeah, 2 more butts. Okay, I'm like a bit short on time. I have to meet somebody at 4:30, which is funny because it's at his gallery that he opened. There's this gallery that I want to check out. Today's the last day for it. It's a bunch of ceramic works of like these tiny little, they look like those, I forgot, gyroid guys in Animal Crossing. And there's just like a giant army of them and I wanted to see that. Today's the last day. But it's gonna take 50 minutes to get there. And then there's this other gallery that I wanted to check out. That's gonna be another 50 minutes to get there. It's kind of crazy how Seoul is so big and everything is like so spread out. So what I think I'm gonna do is go to Gallery Monsoon, where there's this collection of furniture, light fixtures, and more interior design stuff. So yeah, let's go. Hi, sweating like balls. It is so warm. Also very busy everywhere, everything all at once. Just finished gallery. I forgot what did I do? Mosun? Gallery Mosun. Really interesting chairs, light fixtures, shelving, playing with old form, new form, different materials meshed together to create this interesting clash of different parts of nature, but at the same time feels very homey. Really enjoyed it. Then went to the gallery restaurant to pull a white hair that was literally dangling right here in between my parting, which was great. And then got kicked out of a private property area. I can't seem to find the correct balance of creating these transitions and filming in public. Oh god, self-conscious. But okay, last gallery of the day. Maybe find like a quick bite to eat somewhere. A bit of coffee, much needed. Gonna hustle my hoofies over because it's gonna take 40 minutes to get there. Literally all day, running around, long treks of time. Quick update, learning a lot about like animals and bones and passage of time, carcasses, down and deep in the dirt of the American landscape. Enjoying it. All right, let's go.
아 진짜?
거기가 들어가면 딱 그 향이
맞아요.
엄청
섭설이 있어.
왜?
여기 정보원설. 막 여기저기 다 안다고. 이번에 학원 가서도 뭐 지원이 어떻게 알았어? 그래서 나 이렇게 알았어.
어렵지만 너 도전이었어. 너무 잘해. 이게 약간 스타필.
너무
Hey, folks. It's the next day. I totally forgot to leave a little tidbit thing about the last gallery that I went to, which was done by my friend in his apartment, which is so special. I think what it is like, it goes back to like the Village Voice and gallery shows in the West Village way back when, where it would be hosted in people's homes, and we need to bring that back. I think that's so special. Like, bring back garage shows, you know what I mean? And yeah, I just loved seeing his different artifacts and different things that he created. It was already featured in like 2 different magazines, which was so special. And one of my other friends did like a sound piece to accompany the space, and it was just so wonderful. She created a piece inspired by Eric Satie, and I just thought it was just so special. It's such a wonderful space of all of his good friends, and it was the last day as well, so it was nice that he gathered everybody together, and really special catered food. Just had such a lovely afternoon. And then I had dinner plans, and then went home to get on a Zoom call with my friends, because we have this like monthly call where we just catch up, and then in conjunction to like a film that we assign each other for the month. And for the month of May, we did the Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby from 2013. It's like a compilation piece of 2 other films, but it's a love story told between a boyfriend and girlfriend. They love each other, and then out of nowhere, the girlfriend wants just space away from the boyfriend. So it was okay. And given the information provided by my friends, it's I don't have to watch the other parts. I got the best version. I got the version told from the perspective of the boyfriend. My other friend got the perspective of the girlfriend. And then there's another one where it's just a mismatch of both of them. I woke up late today because the call went on for quite long. I think I went to bed at like 2. Yeah, did some laundry. I just filmed my movie wrap up. Today, I'm going to check out this gallery at Low Classic, which is a Korean brand. It's Eurocentric in terms of ethos, but all the tailoring is very Korean. A bit boxy, oversized, but cropped in the best ways in terms of like fit, where your waist is, and as well as your wrist. And they have an exhibition space on the top floor, which I love. I actually got to shoot some photos and videos for a magazine in that space before, and it was really cool because they just gathered like a bunch of magazines and created this like place of reading just to like wind down and chill, because it was during the summer, I think, so it was like really hot, and it was like air conditioning on full blast, and this like giant rug where you could just like lounge around and just flip through magazines. It was so good. Gonna go do that. In Hanamdong, there's actually a Tsutaya pop-up, which is a bookstore from Japan, which I love and miss dearly and wish that we could have more of, because they do this like great balance of literary fiction goods, just like basic bookstore good, but also like heavy art fashion magazine good. No real updates for Butcher's Crossing. I think it's just vibes at this point, y'all. I'm in the woods, I'm shooting animals, learn all the good parts of being out west. Yeehaw. I'm gonna finish up this coffee, figure out if I like my outfit for today, because I actually don't know how warm it is yet, but it is quite sunny. exhibition was called Future Perfect by Tae Yong-jun. Mostly photography, but landscape photography in the setting of urban landscape, really cool compositions of other architectural wonders in all of Japan. There was one where there was like a photograph of the capsule hotels where I've always wanted to live in. Really cool compositions, but other than that, yeah, just cool to look at. Sometimes I just like how people set up a shot and how they compose a certain way to look at something. So that was cool. Now on my way to the Tsutaya pop-up. Should be cool. Gotta take like 2 different buses to get there, but should be good. Also below the exhibition space was Low Classic, one of my favorite brands in Korea. I was just flipping through this and then I was looking at the sales associate and he was looking at me and then we just like held this very long exchange. I was like, is this free? Can I take this? Now I realize it's way too big for my own liking. So I don't know what to do with this. But should be fun to scrapbook. Okay, now I just have this giant magazine. Here we go.
Wow, that's a mean cold brew. Cheers.
Oh, that's so good. Okay. Hi, hello. I just wanted to add an end cap to this vlog. I still have another cold. Can you hear it? When I went to Low Classic for that exhibition, I had no idea that this really cool brunch cafe spot was open on the basement floor. Really nice outdoor seating, as well as like loungy interior. But it was like so busy and there were just like a bunch of hot people and I just like sank into myself and I was like, I cannot be here. I was gonna do some work and edit and write a bit, but I was just like, ooh, insecurities really bursting through my pores, and my body said, let's go home. I went all the way over to Yongsan. There was a Zara there, and I'd been looking for like a fun ringer tee. I saw this like nice blue one. Is it blue? Brown. It's either brown with blue trimmings or blue with brown trimmings. I forget. Do I even really want it now? Do I realize what I actually like, what I need? Anyway, I don't know if I particularly like it on me. It just shows my moobies too much, and these need a bit of work. Hot girl summer is approaching. I need to like work out this area here. I don't know if I'll pick it up or not. It's not bad for its price. And then I think I went home and yeah, just like edited a bunch. I have this like fun vlog. I feel like it's parts really casual and also just who I am. Ew, I hate saying that. I'm just gonna, I'm proud to say that I'm proud of the little vlog that I made. I don't know what it's going to be called. I think it's called Days of Books and Coffee. But just like, it's a bunch of my favorite people are thrown in it. It's very bookish and just who I am. Anyway, I'm talking on for way too long. So I just wanted to say I hope you enjoyed this like cute gallery hoppin' vlog. Yeah, Seoul just has amazing galleries, some international notable ones that always do the good work, and then sort of these like bare-boned local ones that I think just like have that grassroots feel to thriving art scene. In a city of creatives, I think it's actually really bursting with creativity. Unlike, you know, a city like LA that heralds itself on creative, so lackluster and sad, pathetic if you ask me. But I love Seoul. I think in the recent boom of frites and as a commuter city in the last 5-7 years, it has really gathered a lot of international attention for being a hub for art, but it's still under the radar, and I love that. In contrast to, say, other places like Hong Kong or Tokyo and China as well. Big art hub. Seoul is just that like other cute hotspot that flies under the radar, and that's totally fine. More art for me. And I love going to a gallery show and not having it be like you know, $20-$30. We still have pretty budget-friendly shows. Oh yeah, like for example, I recently went to the Ron Muick exhibit at MMCA, which always hosts really wonderful shows, and I caught that for like $5, which is insane. Sure, it wasn't that big, but anyway, you know who he is. He does like these hyper-realistic sculptures, the giant woman laying in bed, looking on, and giant skulls. But yeah, it's just so uncanny and seeps into Uncanny Valley, where he, yeah, fixates on the hyper-realistic and really creates these human things, even though they're like disproportionately human, sometimes very large, sometimes very small. And it just plays with your sense of perception of people and like what is real. But yeah, not a ridiculous price for an exhibition. It was like $5, 7,001, which I think the convert. You know what? I'll do the conversion for you. As of June 3rd, $5.08. That's crazy, y'all. Crazy. At any major gallery in the United States, that would be $20 at least. Anyway, this is to say, go out, seek art. Go to your local galleries, go to your large museums, give them your money, fund the arts. It is a dying practice. It's always nice to catch a bit of air conditioning in a gallery as well. Cool off, and yeah, open your mind. That's all I want to say. Fund the arts. Be well, do good work, keep in touch. Bye.